This is my audience. Currently, there's a crisis threatening the life of all kinds throughout the world as it continues to become more severe. If we don't try to slow down this crisis, then in the future we could be forced to live with the crisis and its impacts. Imagine living in a world with deadly weather patterns, limited food, and unstable living conditions. These are all caused by this crisis and can definitely happen in the near future. I have researched and studied this serious crisis. Today I'll be informing you about climate change. I'll be discussing what climate change is, its impacts, and solutions. What exactly is climate change? According to the National Geographic website accessed on March 23, 2023, under the Education Climate Change link, climate change is defined as a long-term shift in global or regional climate patterns. Often, climate change refers specifically to the rise in global temperatures from the mid-20th century to the present day. This crisis constantly modifies and changes factors around the world, whether it's beneficial or not. A continent's geography is a factor that climate change can easily modify. Or to be more precise, a continent's amount of land could decrease because of the rising sea levels that come from this crisis. Also, climate change is occurring because of human activities that continue to increase the rate of progression. For example, human activities like burning fossil fuels increase global temperature, while throwing away non-renewable items destroys animal habitats. Now that you have basic knowledge on what climate change is, let's dig deeper and discuss its impacts. According to the Environmental Protection Agency website, under the Climate Change Impacts link, last updated 2023, climate change hazards like air pollution and heat may cause or even worsen some illnesses, diseases, and mental health conditions. For example, the increasing amounts of wildfires with lots of smoke can cause breathing problems, cancers like lung cancer, COPD, and even death. Also, Lyme disease, depression, and anxiety increase with this crisis. Climate change comes with environmental changes that disturb countless of ecosystems around the world. The seal and penguin populations in Antarctica have recently declined because of the diminishing availability of ice. These animal habitats are diminishing every day and will soon become non-existent if the global temperature isn't reduced. According to the United Nations website, accessed on March 23, 2023, an article, Causes and Effects of Climate Change, the ocean absorbs carbon dioxide. Still, increasing amounts of carbon dioxide will make the ocean acidic and more dangerous to marine life, and even destroy coral reefs. Fortunately, there are some solutions every individual can do to help slow down the rate at which climate change progresses. Whether it's a large or minor change, every one of us can help slow down this crisis. Instead of using plastic bags while shopping or packaging your items, use renewable and sustainable bags to reduce the amount of plastic that gathers in our landfills and oceans. For example, paper bags are great because they're recyclable, reusable, and sustainable. Another solution is to reduce the production of plastic, which increases the global temperature and gas emissions in the atmosphere, is to use metal products since they're sustainable, reliable, and durable. For example, instead of using plastic water bottles, you can use metal water bottles. Today, I informed you about climate change. I discussed what climate change is, its impacts, and solutions. If we don't start taking climate change seriously and won't act against it, we could soon live in a world where it has deadly weather patterns, limited sources of food, and unsuitable living conditions. So it's vital to contribute, even if it's something small like recycling your homework. Thank you. This is my audience.